I'm Ivy Agustin, and this is our disaster about earthquake, typhoon, and global. Let's listen to Aaron. He's gonna tell you about earthquake. Aaron, please come in.
Thank you, Ivy. Let's talk about earthquakes hits in the Philippines. Strong earthquakes hits the southern Philippines. A 6-year-old girl died after a wall collapsed on her during the powerful quakes. The third of magnitude 6.5 or higher to strike the area since late October. In Manila, an earthquake measuring magnitude 6.9 rocked the southern Philippines on Sunday afternoon, causing scenes of panic and killing at least one child and injury at least 15 others, officials said. Vincent Fernandez, the mayor of town of Mantanao, told local radio that a 6-year-old girl died after a wall collapsed on her during the powerful earthquakes. The United States of Geological Survey said the earthquake's epicenter was near to the town of Magsaysay in the populated province of Davao del Sur on Mindanao Island. A second quake magnitude 5.7 followed not after. The initial earthquake was the third of magnitude 6.5 or higher to hit the area southwest of Davao City since late October. Those two earlier quakes was struck over the course of 3 days as well as 2 others in October and November left more than 20 people dead. Because of its location on the so-called Pacific Ring of Fire, the Philippines is prone to earthquakes and volcanic eruption caused by movement of tectonic plates. On Sunday, the Philippines Information Agency reported that shoppers and employees were believed to be trapped inside a collapsed store in the town of Padada. Flower vendors at a market in Padada were also trapped by collapsed wall. According to a local radio station, photographs on social media showed several people trying to extricate them. Thank you. Back to you, Ivy.
Thank you, Aaron. Now let us see what we should do if there is an earthquake. For this update, let's listen to Emily. Emily, come in.
Thank you, Miss Ivy Agustin. When an earthquake suddenly takes place, here are the basic preparation must do for during and after an earthquake. Number 1, look around places where you spend time. Identify safe places such as under a sturdy piece of furniture. Number 2, practice how to drop, cover, and roll up. Number 3, store critical supplies and plan how you will communicate with your member family. Number 4, stay where you are until the shaking stops. Number 5, cover your head and neck with your arms to protect yourself from falling debris. Number 6, when the shaking stops, look around if there is a clear path to safety. Leave the building and go to an open space away from damaged areas. Back to you, Ms. Ivy Agustin.
Thank you, Emily. Now let us listen also to Patrick. He's gonna tell us about the typhoon. Patrick, please come in.
Thank you, Miss Ivy Agustin. Let's talk about a typhoon. A typhoon is a type of large storm system having circular or spiral system of violence wide, typically hundreds of kilometers or miles in diameters. The wind spiral around the region of low atmosphere pressure. Typhoon is the name of this storm that occurs in the western Pacific. Hurricane in the name given to this storm in the Atlantic Ocean and Eastern Pacific in the Indian Ocean. They are called tropical cyclones or stronger like restrict, structure, kill the ice, or when the maximum wind speed exceeds about 85 miles per hour or 140 kilometers per hour. They are as a region of air with no clouds, and is a few tens of kilometers in diameter. The energy that power typhoons come from the evaporation of water, ocean water. The water vaporizes to the top of the typhoon along the side of the ice. Then condenses into clouds, warmer ocean water produce more power typhoon, which can grow into the super typhoons. That's all. Back to you, Ivy Agustin. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick, for your updates about typhoon. Now let's listen again to Emily if what we should do if there is an typhoon. For this update, let's hear coming from Emily.
Thank you again, Ms. Ivy. Now, here are some tips of typhoon preparedness techniques. First, build an emergency kit and make a family emergency plan. Second, know your surroundings. Third, learn evacuation level of your property and whether the plan will be up. It will help you know how your property will be affected when storm starts and tidal flows are forecast. Fourth, identify navy and dams in your area and determine whether they pose a hazard to you. Fifth, learn community evacuation routes and how to find higher ground. Sixth, determine where you will go and how you will get there if you needed to evacuate. And lastly, make plans to secure your property. That's all. Back to you again, Ms. Items.
Thank you, Emily. Now let's listen also to Ardenia. He's gonna tell us about global warming. Ardenia, come in.
Thank you, Ivy Agustin. Global warming is the long-term heating of Earth's climate system, observed since the pre-industrial period. Due to human activities, primarily fossil fuel burning, which increases heat trapping, greenhouse gas level, in Earth's atmosphere. That's all. Back to you, Ivy Agustin.
Thank you, Ardenia. Now let's listen to Abigail. She will gonna answer my question. Abigail, how can you stop the global warming?
Thank you, Ivy. How can stop the global warming? Well, we should plant trees. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Trees are helpful in reducing the problem of global warming. If for some reason you do need to use paper, look for paper that is 100% cost consumer. And look for other paper products that are also cost consumer recycled. Back to you, Ivy.
Thank you for your wonderful answer, Abigail. Thank you for listening, everyone. And our topic is the disaster.